Now you're probably thinking if alcohol is really good for a professional mountain biker. No. We're here in my bar, in my house, in Andorra, Hertz exactly. Wanted to talk about the balance of spending time in the bar and trying to win races. Definitely a hard balance. But I always knew that when a job needs to be done, it has to be done. It is a time for everything, for fun and for work. Always all the people looking at me, oh Cedric, you know, it's just having too much fun, it's probably not training. I want to say to those people, what you was thinking I was not training? I was at the gym at 8 o'clock with my trainer to try to be better. Yep, you'll be surprised. But in the weekend though, 9 o'clock in the evening, I was probably the first one in the bar with my friends because I always knew you need to work first, and after that, we can play. And I did this basically all my life, since 17 or 18 years old. 17, I knew I could have fun riding with the bikes after my practice, even if I knew that I would lose energy for race day. But this was too important to share with some friends and make some jumps behind the hotel and shredding a corner in the parking lot. And after that, when I get a little bit older, around 20 years old, or maybe 18 or 19, I knew that after racing, it was time to have fun and share with the people you compete against, just to hang out with one beer or another beverage and just chat and actually know each other. Because when you're racing, you just think about you, and you. And for once it was good to share, you know, especially with the Australians. I remember Chris Kovarek. I couldn't believe those guys was out of their country for 3 or 4 months non-stop, not meeting their friends, not meeting the parents, just racing. And I was always really, I was not admiring those people, but I was really impressed by the way they could stay so far from home and friends and family for such a long time. And I remember I always had such a good laugh with Chris, because it was a time when we was actually winning or being in the top 5. And I remember we didn't care about anything of having fun, and it could be raining or snowing or whatever it is. Nothing could stop us. And that was for me still, I'm not the kind of guy who just like talking about the past and stuff, but those kind of moments when Kovarek and myself was on the podium and we basically got the first cash we ever owned in our life. Steve was 4th, I think, or something like this, was still on the podium, and we went to the bar, we all meet. And I remember I just put the money I just earned in the weekend, put in the bar, put on the counter like this. Chris did the same, and we just paid drinks to everyone. Because we was young, happy, we had a great weekend, and we knew we have a blast of a night. Yep. It's a fine balance as well, you know, like you want to have fun, but you don't want to give it all. You want to do a good result in the weekend, and you don't want to spend all your energy as well out in a restaurant or in a nice pub and have a drink with some friends. But it's not easy every day, and you meet your fans and you cannot say no, and for me it's really difficult to say no. And I don't think I'm the only one. I'm thinking, for example, an English guy who's been racing forever. You guys probably recognize him. And that's where I think we relate as well to, you know, the people who follow you, and you, like I say, you know, having a drink with them and sharing what you do as a professional and go around the world and just ride the best track and being probably in the best team and having people taking care of everything for you was tough. But definitely when the job was done, a lot of stuff happen, and I think all around the world we every time enjoy. It's a lot easier as well to enjoy when you had a good weekend or a good result. Of course, we're all happy and you're like, oh, I deserve that, I did good this weekend, I definitely deserve to have a good night out with the boys and the lads. But I really quick understand, and as long as you give your best in the weekend, and even if the result is not there, it's not really a bad reason to don't go out. And then yeah, quite often, even if the result wasn't there, I was going out with my friends, because I mean, it's okay, you did everything you could, or you crashed, or you had a mechanic, or you just it was just not your day. It's not a reason to stay in a hotel and just stay there locked in and punch yourself in the neck. Then yeah, everything was a good reason to go out and meet the people from each country we went. But now you're probably thinking if alcohol is really good for a professional mountain biker. No. What I can say, it is part of the game, and we live once, and I think when you go through your life, and you have to understand that it is a hard time on the training, it is a hard time on the racing, but definitely this is part of the game. If not, you're going to miss probably some really good fun about life, because it's not all about biking, it's about meeting people and sharing, and this is the only probably opportunity for you to meet the fans, the people, without being locked in your van, getting focused on your run. And as a professional, sometimes, you know, you think you have to do your job and stay in the van and get focused and try to get that win you really want to, and you work so hard during the winter. But it is as well those moments you need to share with young kids and younger crowds or older crowds, and they need that time as well. You need to give them time, because without those people you probably no one. It is those people who give you the opportunity to be maybe today who you are as an athlete. You have your sponsors as well, and you need to carry the best image as you can. We are different. Some people are serious, some people are a little bit less serious, and some people are or need to be a little bit more serious. Yep, always a fine balance between working hard and play even harder. It is what it is.